Top Democrat officials are bracing for massive protests during this convention week. Tens of thousands of anti-Israel demonstrators are expected to descend on the Windy City. But Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is downplaying the risk of violence.
Honestly, I expect that we're going to have peaceful protests. We're going to protect the protesters, but also protect all the people visiting, 50,000 people coming to Chicago, and the residents of Chicago. So the plan's been in place for a year and a quarter now already. We're going to execute on that plan the next 4 days.
Let's bring in Ellie Cohanim, a State Department Deputy Special Envoy under former President Trump. Ellie, the mayor's office in Chicago, some of the other powers that be, have been accused of sort of pandering to the anti-Israel protesters. Do you see it that way?
John, it's great to be with you. And sadly for the Democrat Party, these 100,000 protesters they're expecting outside the convention center have as much sway on Kamala Harris and her VP pick, Waltz, as the people inside the convention center. For 10 months now, John, we've seen the Democrat Party, we've seen Kamala Harris support and really allow this anti-American, anti-Semitic protest movement to flourish across the country. And now they are reaping what they have sowed. So I expect there to be a lot of chaos. I expect, just like when Prime Minister Netanyahu came to Washington, D.C., and we saw this pro-Hamas mobs burning American flags, I'm expecting a lot of the same kind of hateful activities outside of the DNC.
We heard J.B. Pritzker, the governor, saying, you know, we welcome the protesters. They should all have a voice. But I don't know. Do you think he's going to come to regret those words?
I have no doubt he's going to regret those words. We obviously, all of us believe in freedom of speech. It's one of our greatest rights as Americans. However, what we've seen with these pro-Hamas mobs is that they veer into hatred and hate speech. They veer into violence. We've seen them wearing terrorist armbands and flying terror flags. And John, we have to remember that our intelligence agencies just a few weeks ago warned us that these protests are being organized and funded by the Islamic Republic of Iran's regime. So this is who's behind this hateful anti-American activity. And I have to draw the contrast to the Trump administration, the Trump campaign, which just this week I helped to launch with some wonderful other members of the Jewish community. We helped launch the Jewish Voices for Trump Coalition. And what we saw at the RNC, where I was in person, is going to be such a huge contrast, where at the RNC we saw love for the hostage families, we saw love and support for Israel. When the Republican Jewish Coalition chairman, Matt Brooks, came out and said, if you support Israel, let me hear you cheer. And the whole crowd of 18,000 at the RNC went wild. When we saw Shabbos Kestenbaum, the Harvard student who's now suing Harvard for anti-Semitism, when Shabbos came out and spoke at the RNC, he received love and support from 18,000 people there. And we saw President Trump reaffirm his support for Israel and the Jewish people. So the RNC was truly, I would tell you, a loving environment for Jews and for the Jewish state of Israel. And sadly, the DNC will prove to be a hate fest, again, not only towards the Jewish people, but towards America.
The spokesperson for what's called the Coalition to March on the DNC is Hatem Abudaya. He said they considered holding back their protests when Kamala Harris got the nomination, but then they decided, let's go ahead and protest anyway. Here's some of what he had to say.
All the social justice issues and movements that are fighting with us in the coalition, that are all standing up saying collectively and in unity, stop the genocide, end U.S. aid to Israel, free Palestine from occupation and colonization, and hold the Democrats, especially Biden, Harris, and Blinken, accountable, because they are complicit in the genocide and they are responsible for the deaths.
He talks a lot about genocide, but he doesn't talk at all about what happened in Israel October 7th.
Exactly right. And we find all these pro-Hamas types in this country really kind of forgetting that Hamas started the October 7th war, that they invaded Israel and massacred 1,200 Jews, causing the deadliest day for the Jewish people since the Holocaust. So again, this movement stands against everything that we in the United States support, our fundamental values, our belief in Western civilization. And it's really sad to see that Kamala Harris has not stood up to this pro-Hamas movement. And so here we are now, 10 months into it. The DNC is creating fences. We are seeing stores in the Chicago area boarding up. 100,000 people are going to be descending on the city. We're expecting chaos and violence, and it's really a sad state of affairs. And I think the split screen, John, for the American people, again, comparing the Republican National Convention to what the DNC is promising to be, I think that split screen of patriotism at the RNC, anti-American hatred at the DNC, that split screen is the perfect image for Americans for deciding who they want to vote for come November. Are we going to stand up for America? Or are we going to let the forces that hate our country and all of our values win? And truly, I believe in the American people, and that we're going to see President Trump back in the White House soon.
I feel sorry for the cops in Chicago because they're going to be taking an awful lot of heat and risking their lives, it would seem. Hope they all stay safe. Ellie Cohanim. Ellie, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.